Hi, and welcome to Course Selection 101 here at the University of Guelph-Humber. In today's presentation, we're going to cover the following topics. We're going to introduce you to your academic advisors, the new student guide, a tool that you'll need in order to register for courses, introduce you to a web advisor, as well as the program plans, course schedules, and talk a little bit about course registration. Following that, we'll talk about some important things that you'll need to know when it comes to registration, as well as some of the policies found in our academic calendars and things that you can do to prepare for course registration. If you're coming directly from high school, think about your academic advisors as your guidance counselors here at the University of Guelph-Humber. We're here to ensure that your academic journey is as smooth as possible. So think about us as the Google Maps for your university career. You're going to start off at point A, which is the first year, and we want to get to the very end destination, which is convocation. And we understand during that process, there could be a lot of traffic, there could be some roadblocks, and some new directions. But that's where your academic advisor comes in and helps you with your course planning, course selection, but as well as any type of referrals to different academic services. We're here to help. We encourage you to click on the slide to access the academic advisor contact page, which also has access to our appointment booking system. You can also visit us at guelphhumber.ca/advisings/advisors. I understand coming to a new place such as a university can be a little intimidating, and talking to an academic advisor, someone new, can be scary. Not to worry. We have our learning support peers who are actually current students within the programs here at the University of Guelph-Humber that can help you and give you the student perspective. They offer assistance when it comes to course registration, but also offer a lot of different learning skills workshops that cover topics such as time management, procrastination, exam prep, as well as note-taking. We definitely encourage you to reach out to talk to our learning support peers if you need help. You can reach them via email at learninglsps@guelphhumber.ca, or even message them on different social media channels such as Instagram as well as TikTok. They're also located on the second floor of the Guelph-Humber building in front of the Learning Commons area. After you accept your offer, sometime in June, you'll receive an email from your academic advisor with the subject, "Welcome to the University of Guelph-Humber, New Student Guide and Course Selection Information." This email will have a lot of detailed information about the course selection process, links to your academic advising contact page, as well as the course schedules, dates for course selection, but more importantly, the new student guide. On the screen, you'll see a copy of the new student guide and what it would look like. You can also click on the screen to access the new student guide now. But what we'd encourage you to do is review the new student guide in detail. Click on every single box under the table of content and read over every piece of information listed there to get more information about coming to the University of Guelph-Humber and getting started. Now, when it comes to selecting your courses, we first need to figure out what courses you need to take. And you can find that in your program plans. You can access your program plans in that email that was sent from your advisors, or you can go to the Guelph-Humber website and search for them there. You can go to guelphhumber.ca, then hover current students at the top. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on Academic Advising. Once you're on that page, you can click on Program Plans. And from there, you'll find a list of all the program plans by program. Make sure you click the program plan based on the year that you've entered the program. Once you've clicked on your program plan for your specific program, it should look a little something like this. It'll break down all the courses that you'll take by semester. Now, the program plan on the left is for those that are coming from another college program or university transfer. So you would have received some transfer credits. What you would need is, in addition to your program plan, your transfer credit assessment. You'd want to compare both documents and check off what courses you received as transfer credits. And basically, whatever courses are left over are the ones that you want to take. You may want to meet with your academic advisors to go over this information more thoroughly, just to make sure you're taking the right courses. But if you're coming directly from high school, look at the program plan on the right. Now, keep in mind, when we select courses, we select courses on a semester-to-semester basis. So right now, we're only looking at the fall semester. So you'd want to look under semester 1, fall, and look at all the course codes listed under that semester. And those are the course codes that you want to be searching for later on. It's important that you note the course code because you want to search specifically for those courses listed on the program plan. Once you've determined what courses you need to take for the upcoming semester, you need to determine when they're going to be offered. That's where you need to review the course schedules. To find the course schedules, they can be found on the Guelph Humber website. Go to guelphumber.ca, hover over current students. When the drop-down menu appears, click on academic advising. On that academic advising page, you want to click on course selection and schedules. From there, you'll see a list of schedules that will appear, and the schedules will give you the section numbers for each course, as well as the date and time and the day of the week that the courses will be offered. If your program plan indicates that you need to take a general elective, you want to click on the electives course schedules to determine which electives are available for that upcoming semester. Keep in mind, course selection for the fall will take place between July to August. For the winter registration, it'll take place from October to November, and for summer registration, it'll occur from February to March. Keep in mind, we select courses on a semester to semester basis. Once you're on that course selection and web advisor page, again, scroll down and search for course schedules. You'll see a list of course schedules based on programs. You'd want to select the schedule based on your program. But as I mentioned, if your program plan states that you need to take a general elective, you'd want to click on the electives course schedule. This is what the course schedule for the electives would look like. On this document, it would indicate the semester, the course code, the course name, the section for the course, the day that the course would take place, as well as the start and end time for each lecture. At this point in time, what I would recommend you do is pick out the courses that you need and pick one section for each course. Write them down on a paper and have a rough draft as to what your schedule would look like. You would also want to ensure at this point in time that there are no course conflicts. And what that means is that no courses are overlapping with one another on the same day. Once you've picked out the section for the courses that you need to take, we need to now register for these courses on WebAdvisor. To access WebAdvisor, you'd go to the Guelph Humber website, guelphumber.ca, and under the Quick Links tab at the very top of the web page, hover over Quick Links. A drop-down menu will appear, and at the very bottom of that drop-down menu is the WebAdvisor link. Click on there to access WebAdvisor. You will need your username and password to log into WebAdvisor. WebAdvisor is our student portal where you'd register for courses, look at account information such as tuition bills, as well as download any tax documents needed when it comes to filing your taxes. Once you've logged on to WebAdvisor, now it's time to register for courses. In the new student guide, under Register for Courses, Step 4, you'll find the student planning tutorial video page. On this page, we'll have many videos about how to utilize the student planning tool, which will allow you to check your progress, create scheduled plans, look for courses, register for courses, drop courses, change sections, but as well as learn about the waitlist system. I definitely encourage you to review these videos to help you register for courses for the upcoming semester. You can click on this slide and it'll take you to the student planning video tutorial page where you can review each one of these tutorial videos in greater detail. After reviewing those student planning tutorial videos, you should have a better idea as how to utilize student planning and WebAdvisor to register for courses. But again, the link can be found on this slide. Additionally, we would encourage you to review the academic calendar, which will go over the academic policies and procedures that we follow here at the University of Guelph Humber. The academic calendar will also have a schedule of dates which lists the important dates for the upcoming semester, such as the first day of class, last day to register for courses, when your tuition is due, as well as the last day of class itself, including the start and the end of the exam period. During this workshop, you would have been guided to the course selection page, which has the information about course selection. It'll have the date and start time for your course selection based on how many credits you have. But once you've registered for courses, it is important that you review your course outlines. Those would be typically available roughly 2 weeks before classes. You can access your course outlines by clicking on the link here. Additionally, most courses will have an online component where instructors could use course websites to post slides, have group discussions, host quizzes or exams, but as well as post certain grades for the course. And again, if you have any questions about your academics when it comes to course selection, sequencing your courses, but as well as any referrals needed for your academic journey, we encourage you to meet with your academic advisors. You can always book an appointment with them or utilize their drop-in times, which occur Monday afternoons, Wednesdays, or Friday mornings. If there's one piece of advice I can give you about course registration, that would be to practice using WebAdvisor. Get familiar with searching for courses. Get comfortable with adding courses to your plan, removing them from your plan. But what you can also do in advance is plan out your preferred schedule. That way, when you log on the morning of your course registration, your plan would already be there, and you would simply just click register now and try to register for all 5 of your courses, and hopefully you get it. Now, if a course that you wish to register for becomes full, what you can do is join the wait list for that course, or select another section. Just keep in mind, by joining a wait list, that does not guarantee you'll get a spot in that section. Course selection will remain open up until the first week of class. So you have until roughly the beginning of July to the first week of September to make changes to your schedule. After that last day, you will not be able to add any new courses to your schedule. What I would encourage you to do is also check your schedule for any course conflicts. Again, course conflicts are any courses that overlap with one another on the same day. But also plan out your commute, whether you're driving, taking public transit. Make sure you build enough time into your schedule to be able to come to class for the classes that you register for. And again, to confirm that you've registered for your classes, make sure you check your course schedule and that you've actually registered for all your courses on WebAdvisor. If you do have any other questions, you can feel free to email advisors@guelpharmer.ca or reach out to your academic advisor specifically. Again, in the link below, we'll have links for the academic advising booking page. Again, practice makes perfect, and hopefully you'll spend enough time to get familiar and comfortable with WebAdvisor to have a smooth and successful course registration. All the best.